Hey guys, Manny Sarnes here with Home Team Lending, your first-time homebuyers headquarters. Today, I want to give you 3 tips on what you can do to start the journey to purchasing your first home. Tip number 1, credit. I get it. Nobody likes to have their credit pulled. People with good credit hate to have their credit pulled. People with bad credit hate to have their credit pulled. Everybody hates having their credit pulled. But at Home Team, we recommend when you're looking to purchase a home, you should have your credit pulled up to 6 months before you go to purchase. Why is that? Because things pop up on credit all the time you're not aware of. And if you get a trained professional to pull that credit and analyze it with you, we have plenty of time in those 6 months to make any small repairs we need to do. The goal, get your credit score maximized. Remember, better credit, better interest rate. A couple other tips about that credit too. Stop applying for new credit. The only application you should be making the year of purchasing your first home is your mortgage application. Don't apply for that Dillard's card, don't apply for that Home Depot card, no more of that stuff. Every time you have your credit pulled, the score drops a little, but when you open a new account, it can drop a lot. Now, another thing about credit you should be aware of is that one of the quickest ways to boost your credit score quickly is to start paying down your credit card debt. So what I like to do, I take all my credit card bills and I start paying them down or even off, smallest to largest. The goal there is to have as little debt as possible before you buy your home, again, bettering your debt to income ratio and maximizing your credit score. Tip number 2, savings. All right, now at Home Team Lending, when you're gonna be savings, we like to do the ramen noodle diet. Now what does that mean? You're gonna stop going out to eat at all your favorite restaurants. We don't get to go to Starbucks anymore. Why? Because what I want you to be doing is reinvesting that money into a savings account. So you're gonna open up a savings account. If you already have a savings account, I want a fresh savings account titled My First Home appropriately. And you're gonna funnel as much of your nickels and pennies and dimes into that savings account as possible. The average first-time home buyer is gonna spend anywhere from 3 to 10% on the cash to close on purchasing their first home. So you've got some work to do. If you can start now, be amazed at how much money you can save up in 3, 6, 9 months. You'd be amazed. Now, tip number 3 is how we're gonna get there, and that's the budget. And every time I ask our clients, hey, let me see your budget. Oh, I got a budget, Manny, I got a budget. Great, let me see it. Well, I don't have it in writing. That means you don't have a budget. That means you have a mental idea about how much money you make and how much money you spend. Let me prove to you that your budget is as tight as I want it to be to purchase your first home. Take your last month's bank statement out. Take a highlighter and highlight all your reoccurring bills, the bills you gotta pay. Child care, automobile note, student loans, power bill, insurance bill, those things you've got to pay, and they're coming every single month. Now, after you've done that, take a look at that bank statement. You see all the things that are not highlighted on there? Those are the want-tos. Those are the things you didn't need to buy. The Starbucks, the Chick-fil-A, those things, I'm going to encourage you to reinvest those into tip number 2, into the savings account portion. Because again, if we tighten our budget and start funneling the excess money into our savings account, you'd be amazed at how much money you can put away. And without a proper budget, how do you know how much to spend on your first time home, right? Am I a $1,500 payment guy? Am I $2,000? Can I afford $3,000 a month on my first home? How do you know without a budget? Another thing about budgeting, the best thing to do in a budget is to contact your local loan officer, because we will actually help you compile a budget. Come up with your actual debt to income ratio, how much you make compared to how much money you spend. Now, those are just a couple tips as you start your first time home buyer journey. We've got lots more, and if you want to hear more about them, I want you to go to helpmehometeam.com, or you can always call us at Home Team Lending at 833-WE-LOAN1. And as always, I'm Manny Sarnes with Home Team Lending, your first time home buyers headquarters.